Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players, and Atesh Shorto here. Today, I'm going to talk about Fulcrum Ahsoka and why she should be Phoenix, especially as today, or the week of June 20th to whatever, we got Captain Rex come to the game, and oh boy, everyone was excited, but not as excited until I bet people started watching Arnold's stream on how Rex improved the Phoenix squad. A lot more than a lot of people were thinking. Some people were looking on the paper and be like, it's going to be a light buff, so because everyone was thinking Saw Gerrera level, but no, this team is a lot better than Saw Gerrera. Beating CLS, beating Admiral Raddus, beating Zori Bliss, as long as you play the team right and you have the right mods and speed stats with Sabine. You want Sabine for that. You got a potentially great Phoenix team that beats quite a bit. However, there's one character that, and I will admit, I did not think of asking this. I should have asked this, or maybe I might have, but they didn't answer. I'm sure there was questions about Fulcrum Ahsoka being Phoenix in the Rex Q&A, but nothing was mentioned about it. They limit their answers, and I get they have time to they have a little bit of time, but I feel like they should answer like take if it's say 10 questions, take 7 of them that are at the top, and then go through, and I don't know if that's something they do. But I feel like they should at least answer 15 to 20 questions about Rex, because there was quite a few. I asked a few good ones. Why doesn't, his unique, Rex's unique share stats with clones? At least just his top row of stats. That kind of thing. So, I digress. Now, going into it, though, I'm going to make an argument where Fulcrum Ahsoka should be Phoenix. Everyone, I think they were afraid of, back in the day when, she came out, because honestly, she should have been Phoenix from day one. It would have kept Phoenix up high, a few tiers higher than what it was. It may have been a pretty solid team, but then again, power scaling, they would have been left to the wayside, but not as badly as, before. And you wouldn't have the Star Wars dad sitting there saying, oh, Phoenix is bad, rah, rah, rah. Well, Phoenix would be good if Fulcrum was Phoenix. Now, they're worried probably about the fact that she gives immunity to damage over time, as well as she cleanses herself constantly. And Phoenix does have ways of healing off the damage based on her cleansing. And they give each other a lot of buffs. So I feel like at worst case scenario, they could have had Fulcrum Ahsoka keep everything, but only share the crit avoidance. That would have been probably the best. So that you don't have to worry about, Phoenix wouldn't be cleansing all the time. Because, like I said, they'd heal it up. And they wouldn't be immune to damage over time. That's, the big thing of it. That's my guess. I don't remember them saying what a part of her kit, aside from the other thing probably is meditate, copies of buffs, and then she nukes. Maybe she was nuking people at the time. Maybe, but it could have been cool that when they brought in Hera's Omicron, they could have at least made Fulcrum Ahsoka a Phoenix ally at that point. Unfortunately, they did not. Now, I will say some people probably think, well, what about her Omicron? What about Fulcrum's Omicron? I know Hera has an Omicron. I'm not going to talk about that. But Fulcrum's Omicron. So at worst case, if you decide to share this Omicron side of things while in Territory Wars, the only thing you'll ever get is this top part. Ahsoka Tano gains the 25% defense, health, offense, max protection, and 35 speed. That's it. Why? Because already Ahsoka, it says if there are no other active allies at the start of battle, then Ahsoka gains the 75% all this, minus 60 tenacity, 100% armor penetration, all this other crap that she gets, amazing stuff, I should say, would not be shared because she would be with other allies. So that part would instantly be shut off. So if the Omicron on Fulcrum Ahsoka was shared, this part would be the only part that would be there. So there is that diversity. It's just, read the kit, makes, reading the kit makes the kit make sense. Or however the thing is. Reading the kit explains the kit. That kind of thing. The common sense thing. So, again, at least at worst case, it could allow the crit avoidance. And then, like I said, if at worst case they wanted to share the Omicron, it'd just be those stats. That's it. And they can even word it in there saying Fulcrum does not share the bottom half of this Omicron with Phoenix, or the cleansing, or the damage over time immunity. That's it. What's wrong with that? Like, yes, with all the buffs, like I was even watching Fulcrum Ahsoka, like, let's look at all the Phoenix squad. So I'm going to go into Rex first. What buffs does he give? None there. Let's see, deal physical damage. Oh, I need to read this. No, that's just resetting. So, stun, all allies recover health protection. Okay, cool. Let's see, it's this one. Days... Clone Trooper and Phoenix allies gain 5% turn meter, and then offense and crit chance up. So there's 2 buffs. I don't know if there's... I'm not going to go into the Omicron side of things. Just base. Defense and tenacity up. So there's 4 right there. That has to be dispelled. This is the locked debuff. Don't think, yeah, okay. Hera does not. There's 4 different buffs. So if you have the Zeta on here, crit chance and offense up again. So we're still at 4. Okay. I don't know why I go out of the character when I can go use the arrows. See, crit damage. I know this one gives protection up 5. Fulcrum Ahsoka does give protection up on her basic, so we're already at 5 again, just different, probably different levels. Retribution 6. Fulcrum Ahsoka already gives that to herself in her meditate, so we're still at 6. Tenacity up. We already have that from Rex. Going on. No buffs. I'm walking this with you, but I'm also reading it as best as I can. Protection up. We already have that. So, again, we're already at 6. Let's see. Taunt doesn't count. Yeah, taunts don't count. See, foresight, so that's 7, but Fulcrum Ahsoka again gives herself foresight, so we're at 7 buffs right there. And a lot of these times, some of these times, all the buffs won't be up. So, and if I miss any of these, put them in the comments below. Oh, that's that one. And then I think, let's see, Chopper's the last. Again, protection up. Yeah, that's... Oh, but then there's also the... So we're at 7, then speed up 8. And, you know, that's it. They got about 8 buffs. And yes, buffs would be up a lot, I will admit. There's roughly about 8 buffs that you will have. I apologize it took a little bit, but I kind of wanted to work with you. About 8 buffs that will make sense to be with Phoenix and Fulcrum Ahsoka. So... it's not like you're going to have a team where it's going to give you 12 different buffs that she can rip up, take, and strike the enemy down. Like, even in an Akbar team, his one buff that gives the character a bonus turn, as soon as Fulcrum would meditate, that buff goes away because it auto turns into a turn meter. So it's kind of like that. Like, there's some buffs that just don't work with her, but then there's some that do. So, you know, it's about 8 buffs. I will admit, that is quite a bit of buffs, though. I will admit. But not all of them would be on the field at the same time, because you got to factor in the enemies dispelling and stuff like that. And a lot of teams nowadays have multiple different buffs and debuffs, or debuffing abilities. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree that she should be, like I said, like, they can balance them. So, do you agree that Fulcrum should be a Phoenix ally? And if I missed any buffs when I was going through them, let me know in the comments below. Aside from that, let me know what you guys think in the comment, or thank you for watching. I apologize. I'm repeating myself. I appreciate all those that do watch the videos I make. You know, please comment, subscribe, share, bring this subject up. Be like, you know, maybe have message CG a lot to do a Q&A to where we can have that discussion. Hey, why isn't Fulcrum Ahsoka Phoenix? What does she do to break Phoenix and make them so broken that she can't be a Phoenix squad member? Literally. I feel like that's another thing, like having like Jedi Knight Luke a rebel. What does he do? Like, yes, he could be under CLS, but who do you pull out of CLS? Because now you're stripping but gaining. It's like, it's those things. We would like that discussion to say, hey, CG needs to explain to us why certain characters cannot. It's just balance purposes. Why? What does it do? Yes, we could probably guess based on some of the kit details, but not all the time. It's like sometimes the kit makes sense to be in Phoenix, but like Fulcrum, but why not? Or Gar Saxon Super Commando. Why are they not Imperial Troopers? Again, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a phenomenal day.